Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this abandoned permadeath playthrough. And did the expedition yesterday, so continue on with this. Well, the new relics update's pretty interesting. Some pretty nice stuff in there. Yeah, I got two different accounts, so I had to run it twice, and the second time was much faster. And get hung up on anything. I'll continue here. Getting that white screen makes me a little anxious every time. So first thing I'm going to do is grab my carbon out of here. Free carbon. And take a look at my inventory, see what's going on in there. Actually, I'll burn that off. Let's see if this shows that other base computer in here. I wonder if this is still going to be the same. System. Talk to this base computer, see if there's anything different about that. Alright, I'm going to run over here and check that other base. Sometimes this base computer archive quest can get all weird. I'm just hoping that I can hop between the two bases, that way I don't have to keep teleporting over, or, you know, warping with my ship. I think there was a plant in here before. Okay, so that didn't work. It's going to be in a different system. Alright, well, we can harvest this, it looks like. I'm going to have to make a bunch of nanites again. Oh, it doesn't let me get the other stuff. This thing should reset though, so when I get my Atlas pass I can keep bouncing back and forth getting that. And there should be some salvage data out here. I must have picked it up already. Okay. I'm gonna hop back over to my home system then. I don't know, for some reason this base is tagged as one of the corrupted ones, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I might have to go to a different system each time. I'll figure it out though. Okay, yeah, it is in a different system, it looks like. Alright. Now I don't know if I unlocked. No. Let's see if I can move this out of here for a second. Told me to install a survey device. I don't have survey device unlocked. Because I have to unlock all that first. I don't know why it's telling me to do that now. No idea. Turn that off. The paraffinium. Grab a couple more plates here. Now I think I'm gonna go check out the other planets that are in the system, just to see what's on them, see if there's any life forms or anything. Yeah, go see what else is out there. Okay, that's that empty planet. I'm just gonna wait on that one. Actually, that... Have I been there? Yeah, I've already been there. Nuclear planet. Scan this other one. Looks like a hot planet. Yep. Alright. Go to that nuclear planet first. Yeah, that way hopefully there's more animals and stuff to scan. Because I need to make a bunch of nanites. Maybe I can find a mold base. That way I can start farming up a bunch of runaway mold. So we got some water too. I'd like to try to land in the daytime too, so I can actually see what I'm getting into. Do the same thing. I'm gonna look for a place where I can land for free. Looks like there's one right over here. Oh no, that's a artifact site there. That's just gonna be a beacon, probably underwater. Actually I will head this way. building over here. Oh, it's just not gonna have a landing pad. Did I ever install that? Okay, my recharger is in a efficient charger rather. I prefer to land at places that have a landing pad. You know what? Let's pull you here. Let's get on the ground, that way I can see what the life forms are like, if there are any. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Try to get a few things scanned. Alright. Can't stay under there too long. Don't want to get too carried away with it. That's a scary looking building. Alright, we got a plant over there. More rusted metal. Some more nanites. It's not taking long to fill up my inventory. Same thing here. Yeah, I'm looking mainly for those plants because I don't want to keep breaking my exosuit stuff. Right. Big creepy building. And grab this. If I start getting some upgrades, I want to start taking up eggs. Wrong thing. I should probably see if I can find a draw pod too. Okay, I don't lose metal plating. Alright. Good, I can just keep doing that. Let's go get another slot. Be nice to find a crashed ship somewhere too. I guess they made some changes to the anomaly, or the space stations in abandoned mode. I guess there's like a ship outfitters in there now. That'll help out, be able to add slots to your ship and stuff. I'm gonna need a couple of those in there already. We'll make 4 of those, and 2 more of those. That one. And when I make these little stops, I do want to kind of look around a little bit. Got metal fingers. Loading crystals. Yeah, what I'm looking for is runaway mold. Did see damaged machinery here somewhere. Over here. Oh, abandoned wreckage. But yeah, a ship part. That's right. Check this out. Don't really need that. A little bit of money, I guess. I like to make sure I'm doing multiple things at once, not just one thing. Kind of break things up a little bit. More nanites. Have a dairy tech over there. Machinery over there. I have to remember I'm in Permadeath. I've been playing normal mode all day yesterday, so getting a little too confident running around careless like this. More goop. Just gonna skip on the goop now. Alright, there's the module. Get in here. Alright. At least least get a little bit of help here. Now we can really eat through batteries. Tech, another damaged machinery over there. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do a drop pod and then I'll run around and grab damaged machinery and stuff like that that I see. I should be scanning stuff too. Did I not unlock that? And advanced mining laser? Have to check that. Got a worm here somewhere. There he is. All right. Scan a few things here, make some money. Especially the plants. Alright, make my way back. Oh, there's another one over there. Might as well just grab it. Also see if there's a building around here, but I didn't see anything. Metal fingers. You know what, I'm gonna run over and grab that. It's just I know I'm running out of room in my backpack. Look at that. Okay, run over and grab that one. There. Oh, it's up on the hill. Yeah. That would be the one with a good upgrade in it. want to run into that too much. Alright, so we'll build another roamer. Actually, one of the good things about this is I can dump my stuff right into this roamer. The salvage data and stuff. Kind of like the overflowed junk. Move that right into. Yeah, your stack size is still only 300 in here. Kinda stinks. I want to make sure to scan before I leave. I have to remember to delete this base each time too. I don't want to lose my roamer. Grab some of this carbon because I keep filling my refiner with condensed. Yeah, at least I got some protection now. Get some of these slots unlocked though. Need to find a multi-tool and a ship as well. Let's see what's in here. Keep getting those things. Alright, let's see. Okay, move a few things around. That over there. I move that by roamer. Sure that's topped out. It is. Another batch in there. Just regular carbon in there. Alright, made a little bit of room. Oh, I gotta break down that sodium at some point too. Yeah, I'm so worried about losing that paraffinium and metal plating. Take a run out here. How far away was that drop pod? Let's see it. There it is. 12 minutes. Yeah, I'll just fly to it. Keep an eye on my launcher too. 52%. Alright. Yeah, like when I land, I try to make sure I do multiple things, not just get the drop pod. I kind of want to poke around a little bit. When I'm flying into these sites as well, I'm also trying to look for any ships or buildings I can land at. Not much to see on this planet. they can get sneaky with crash ships. Alright, got a couple damaged machineries behind me. I'll end up getting those. A couple more over here. Yeah, I'm more worried about getting technology unlocked first. Very technological. Could a building over there. Alright. I'm gonna head over to these buried techs that are behind me first. Circle back around towards that building and grab a couple more salvage tech on the way. Yeah, I gotta try to build up nanites again, because I want to get that survey device unlocked. And hopefully set up a little oxygen base on that airless planet. But I saw another... There is another salvage, or a buried, or damaged machinery rather. Somewhat close. In there. Run off that sodium. That's further away than I thought. Describe that. Let that recharge for a second while I scan for the next one. I just want to go towards my right. What's in front of me? That one's close. See, like this damaged machinery didn't even show up on my HUD or my my scanner. Sometimes it's worth just headed towards the buried technology. Sometimes that damaged machinery just doesn't want to show up. Abandoned wreckage, yeah, I'll grab that. Oh, that's further away than I want to run. But I start heading back this way. There should be a building over here. Again, I'm just still kind of looking around as I move, too. Alright, we got debris, damaged machinery. At least I don't have to worry about any aggressive animals. Makes things a little bit more peaceful. Alright, so we have another completely empty area. It looks like there should be a building here. Jump behind this. Yeah, I always try to use those plants when I get a chance to use them. It's free life support. Did I not mark that? There it is. Oh, got two of them here. And it doesn't want to interact with the other one. Alright. Take that though. And ship is over there. Maybe that's the building I was thinking of. What is that? Uranium. I'm gonna grab that uranium. Yank that out of there.
Radiation protection falling.
Make sure I have the smallest beam I can and grab up all this uranium. See, sadly, I can only stack 300. At least I have a planet in this system with uranium. I think the hot planet also has pyrite, so that'll save me quite a bit of crafting and, you know, dealing with asteroids to get fuel for my pulse drive. Yeah, if I didn't get that upgrade, that S-class radioactive upgrade, I'd probably have to recharge at least 4 or 5 times by now. Luckily I haven't had to deal with storms here yet either. A little bit more over here. See, one of the good things about like uranium and stuff, you know, these metals that are here is you can break them down into ferrite dust. So if you get really desperate, you can do that. Let me get rid of all of that. Oh, I should have saved some of that for this thing. A little bit of this. I meant to refill my terrain manipulator before I deleted that. Gonna give me a little bit of a charge. Yeah, good enough. There it is. Give that a second to recharge. Yeah, that's a way that you can make a lot of silicate powder real quick. Just go into flat mode. Just blast around. Next thing you know, you'll have tons of silicate powder. Delete that. Delete that. Try to keep up on this junk material. So I got almost a full stack of uranium out of that. Just recharge that. Another buried tech. Use that. I'm building over here. Alright, got a radioactive storm coming in. And I'll mark that building and head towards it. Okay, and it's just one of those. Take a run down. I'll just do language. If I do the other thing, it'll send me to a digging site, which can be good for money. I'm more interested in damaged machinery and nanites right now. I can always make money later on. Well, I live in slime. Dig in here a little bit. That way I can scan. Sometimes it's easier to see little icons when you're underground. Alright, berry tech over there. Don't see. Oh, there's a machinery over that way. I'll head over for that one. I don't know how I missed that. Right next to that artifact. Trying to get that hazardous plant. You know what? Just blast the whole thing. Gone. Alright. I'll head back towards my ship. But I know I saw another salvage data on the way. Oh, there's damaged machinery right there. I was going to say, didn't I already get that? Did I miss this? Oh. Normally those disappear from your HUD. Or from your display, rather. Head for that. I'm gonna be close to my ship. I thought I picked up the advanced mining laser. I just might not have enough room to install it. That's my deal. Okay, and there's the damaged machinery here too. Pick that up.
Radiation protection falling.
Right. Oops. Open this menu. Alright. Gotta jump out of here. I didn't realize there was a storm going on right there. Let's see. Move that moving slime over. Transfer these. Oh, quite a bit of salvage data out of that. And that.
Technology recharge.
Put all these relics I keep getting. Those in my room right here. These things are nothing but a pain. I wish that they'd do something else with them. There. Quite a bit of that now. So you should toss some of that in there. Start working on that. This salt, I'm gonna stick in here. It's only 2 of them, but eventually I can start combining it with oxygen to make chlorine. What else I can do in here? I really would like another movement module.
Technology recharging.
There's uranium, there we go. I knew there was something I wanted to put in my ship. So put that in there, top that off. I think I can take off one more time here. Grab another one of each of those. I forgot I had that other launch fuel. This can go over here. I'd like to try to stay somewhat organized. Life support gel I need. Jelly. Alright, yeah, I'll just make up one of those. And I think I need to recharge this.
Technology recharging.
Yeah, I got to eventually go get a bunch of cobalt and get a bunch of cobalt and make some. Actually, I can probably grab some right here.
Life support power low.
Scan a few things.
Units received.
Make some batteries. Getting low on those. I wish you would stop telling me to install the survey device. I don't have it unlocked. Some extra, yeah, there we go. Let's make a bunch of those. That. What should that drop me down to? Alright, I'll just go grab a couple more. Silver in that. I'm just trying to top it out. Yeah, that's close enough. Alright, scan for the next drop pod. Left. Alright, I was able to take off. I weren't sure if I'd have enough fuel in there for that. one thing I do want to always make sure is I'm full on fuel. Because in Permadeath you need to have, I believe it's 100% of your launch thrusters need to be full in order to call in your ship. At least it is on the harsh settings. I'm not sure about regular Permadeath. Regular Permadeath, it might only have to be 80%. I know on the extreme Permadeath it has to be 100. Further away than I thought. Yeah, just kind of scan around a little bit. That's something over there. No, it's just a plant. I always want to make sure I fill this thing. There's nothing worse than being out there, 20 minutes away from your ship and you can't call it in. Alright, so I'm going to try to block this in a little bit. I'm getting quite a few tech slots now. So what I'll do is I'll probably unlock, one here, one underneath that supercharged. Then I'll start working on the inventory. Maybe I'll do one under where this jetpack is too. Then start down here. While I'm in here, I always try to walk all the way in. That way, my hazard protection isn't getting affected. I'll do the same thing. I'll just kind of look around. What I'm mainly looking for is the damaged machinery, and then after that, the buried data, salvage data. Alright, so I'm not seeing. I didn't see any damaged machinery, so I'll be looking mainly towards that. But I do see a building over there. I don't know what that is, so I'll head in that direction. It's probably just going to be one of those beacons. Looks like it might be a terminal. Trade terminal. I want to grab this Gra, or Graberry or whatever. That way I can use that for life support. Yeah, it looks like it's, a beacon with a trade terminal. I will hit this. Give me a chance to flip over this thing. Oh, where is it? Where's this line? Actually, fill that back up too. Look at this. Those are too expensive. Yeah, I do have pyrite here though. Oh, not very much. There's really nothing to see there. Anything I can sell? Just sell that navigation data I just picked up. Alright. Alright, got a damaged machinery over there, so I'll head over towards that. I will keep that. Alright, that's nanites. A couple more salvage data over that way. It is kind of on the way to my ship, so it's on the other side of the hill, but it's alright. Whoa. Is that a big thing of... Oh, that's copper. Actually, charge some of this stuff. What do I have for room? Okay. We'll grab up this copper. What I'm doing is just kind of skimming the edge of it, and I'm going to bury myself right in the copper. That way I can get out of the environment, out of the hazard. Stop taking damage from it. This is the first decent sized thing of copper I've seen. All the other ones have been little tiny ones. Alright, let's step right down in here. Rub that out a little bit. There. That way I stop taking damage. Just work my way right around. This thing's done running. Let's run this off. And refill this. Oh, I need to get way more of that. Just run this thing really low and then recharge it. There. And refiner's done, so grab these nanites. And refill this at the same time. Try to grab as much of this copper as I can. Because chromatic metal, I'm going to need to make quite a bit of that. Especially if I start doing extractors and stuff. I kind of wish we could have like a second refiner in our backpack. Be nice to have both of them. Alright, start with that one. I have worms outside again. Felt the whole ground shake. Once I start popping these ones on the top, I'll start taking damage again. Yeah, the thing just popped back up. Alright. Now I can just hop right out and grab the stuff that was on top. That's one way that you can do this without taking a bunch of damage. Especially like if you're in the middle of a storm or something like that, just bury yourself right down and harvest from the bottom. Alright, well I did get quite a bit of copper out of that. A couple of stacks, so definitely adds up. Actually, I think I can build a Atlas Pass too. If I have enough stuff for it. I thought I bought the blueprint for that. I guess I didn't. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I need a microprocessor. Alright. I'll head back towards my ship. Actually, salvage data. And actually grab this too. Let me get that advanced mining laser installed. What do I have for room? Fill this thing up again.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
That's done. Put some more in here. What am I gonna need for that Atlas Pass? I'm gonna need 200 copper, so I want to make sure to keep out 200 of that. Gamma. Not very much of it. Looks like we got another damage machinery here too. If we can pick that right up. And it's deep. Well, we don't go that deep. My nanites. Another one here. What's that? Radioactive anomaly. Oh. That was some type of weird creature. Alright. Head back towards my ship, I guess. A bunch of stuff I gotta dump off now.
Radiation protection falling.
Grab that.
Radiation protection falling.
Alright.
Radiation
Yeah,
protection.
getting quite a bit in that little run.
Technology recharging.
Alright, build a roamer. Sweet. I'm gonna put that 5 copper in here. I don't want to accidentally refine that. What was it? Oh, I already have one in my ship. That's right. Alright, at least I have an Atlas pass now. So I can start opening these crates. Alright, there's the antimatter. That'll save me quite a bit. Yeah, because you can get antimatter housings, and condensed carbon out of those crates. And, be a really good thing to get crafted early. It'll save you a lot on chromatic metal and stuff. Alright, let's do a quick scan for a drop pod. Nothing nearby, which kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to land at a regular building. Clear out some of this stuff though. Alright, move some of this stuff around now. Let's see, toss these plants in here. These over. That I can toss in my ship. You know what, I'm gonna make up a warp cell while I'm here. Actually, I'll hold off on that. I want to keep that antimatter. Make another one of those, though. So yeah, that's a quick way to get some carbon. Just pick up the plants and burn them, especially if you're on a planet with sentinels that are kind of a pain. Just do that. That cesium, I'll toss away. Exocraft. I might as well burn that off. Just trying to condense some of this stuff down. That can go in here. Oh, I got some on my ship. Alright. Put that in my ship. I was going to make up a warp cell to feed into my hyperdrive, but I want to build one of those barrel fabricators over at my base so that I can loot it. Move this over. Alright, you got a good amount of chromatic metal now. Get rid of that. Alright, so made a little bit of room. I can finish running some of this off though. Thought I had more living slime than that in there. Alright then. keep holding on to this stuff. I can turn around and sell it for a little bit of money, but I can also turn it into glass. I'm trying to make it so that's an even amount. Take a peek out here again.
Radiation protection falling.
Roll this.
Technology recharge.
Okay. I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna fly probably a couple minutes away from here. Continue to try to scan around for buildings and hopefully crash ship somewhere. Alright, we got one of those. Let's get past that. Continue to go in this direction. I guess there's the ship fabricator in the space stations now, so that you can sell crash ships, get some money. So yeah, that was all the drop pods like in that area too. So looking for a place where I can land, preferably for free, and scan for drop pods. It's going to be just a beacon. Beacon. Yeah, I don't want to mess with those. Look for one of the larger land masses. That's just an artifact. This is. It's going to be a beacon. Beacon. I wish beacons didn't show up like that. Wish they had their own little icon, another beacon. Yeah, I'm not going in like a straight line. I'm kind of zigzagging a little bit, just in case I see something off in the distance. But I'm still trying to stay like right on like a one direction. Staying, what is it, south, I think. It's just gonna be a beacon. I was hoping there'd be a ship over there. Another beacon. Wow. Not much to see on this planet at all. What I'm looking for is like the large land masses. But at the same time trying to stay going one direction. I got a building here. I'm not gonna bother with that though. It's gonna be a empty factory. Need some nanites there, but that's about it. Keep hoping to come around the corner and see a ship. I'm not that good with finding them. Sometimes I'll find one pretty quickly, and then other times I'll spend hours just looking for a crashed ship. Alright, this looks like a pretty good sized area. It's completely empty. Alright, getting some larger land masses now. Yeah, I'm looking for larger land masses because there's a higher chance that they'll have drop pods on them. There's the small little islands. Typically it's like a abandoned building or factory, and that's about it. Or just a beacon. Just plants, it looks like. Thought maybe it was a bunch of those little ancient data structures. Thought that was a drop pod. You know, I'm just gonna land here, see what I can find. Wow, no drop pods. That's surprising. I might have to go up into the atmosphere and take a run around. While I'm here, I'm gonna go pick up some stuff. I should have emptied this out.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Actually, aren't sure how much copper or how much yeah, how much carbon I had. I'm not gonna bother with that. And what is this? Uranium. Uranium that's in that. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. I get triggered way too easily. Leave it there. Metal fingers. Alright, got a couple over that way too. We'll grab this one. Yeah, like that damaged machinery didn't show up at all. You get a scanner upgrade. Need a bunch of upgrades. Need all of them. Oh, underwater. That'll be useful at some point. Use up.
Technology recharge.
Head over and grab those.
Radiation protection falling. Units received. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Just need to get everything scanned. Find things you didn't. Another one.
Units received.
Yeah, you should have a pretty good amount of nanites now. Yeah, 1400. Alright, head for that. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll take off my ship and I'll fly towards the other side of the planet. Another thing I don't have scanned. Yeah, fly to the other side of the planet and see if there are any drop pods over there. Trying to keep an eye on this thing. keep an eye on this stuff. Fills up so quick.
Technology recharge.
What do I have with ferrite dust too? Yeah, that's starting to get kind of low. Also. I can always burn off some of this salvage data to make nanites if I want to. It's kind of a waste of them, but if you really need the nanites, you can always do that. Alright, there's really nothing much here. Actually, I'm gonna grab that gamma weed. Looks like a pretty good batch of it over here. New plants anyway. Using a lot of condensed carbon, so make sure to grab it when I see it. This is done. Do a more living slime.
Radiation protection falling.
Eventually I'll have so much carbon I won't know what to do with it. Early on it takes a while to get a good foundation of it. Alright, that should be... Okay, almost a full stack. Grab that condensed carbon. Oh, got a couple of these. Alright, some of that. Oh yeah, I can give you navigation data too. Forget about that. Use regular carbon.
Radiation protection falling.
Trying to use this up. Alright, one. Toss it in there. Head back towards my ship, but at the same time pick up stuff along the way. Oh, there's magnetized ferrite here. Ooh. That's a good thing to find early on. Magnetized ferrite can get really expensive to make. See if there's a deposit here somewhat close. Under. Yeah.
Radiation protection falling.
Damaged machinery over there.
Life support
I'm gonna head for that. Oh, my life support's low again. I'm just happy I can open up these barrels finally. Alright, warp cell. Take that. And start recharging this.
Technology recharge.
Alright, my stuff should be pretty full. Yeah, it's getting there. What's that in there? Damaged machinery over there too. Yeah, normally I don't have to fly too far away to find the next drop pod, but this planet's got so many little, like islands and stuff that everything's kind of broken up. So, probably be easier just to go into space and fly around up there, like, you know, get kind of far away from where I take off. Alright, nanites. Get out of here. Okay, I do want to go over to that hot planet too. Check that out. At least get all the planets kind of mapped. Alright, those are done. Got more slime. Alright, this can go my exocraft for now. I need to really install that right away. Romer, oh, I have more of the slime here. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna go and put that right in here. Alright, that's out of the way. A little bit of salt now. Yeah, so much of it's just inventory management. Picking up little tips and tricks throughout the year. Put that over here. I should see if I can get a little bit of ferrite dust while I'm here, too. Just carbon. Pure ferrite. Oh, actually, I don't even have to worry about ferrite. I've got rusted metal that I can use. Take off from here and go right up into space. A larger land mass. Alright, that'd be a place that I can land. Freak out the roamer. Daylight break-in now. No building? Really? I wonder if they put a limited amount of drop pods on a planet.
Radiation protection falling.
You should be able to find one here. Oh, that's weird. That's still going. Actually, top it off.
Technology recharge.
Bananas. More slime. Okay, we've got a bolt caster module.
Radiation protection falling.
Whenever I finally decide to upgrade my multi-tool, that could be helpful, especially being an S-class. Alright, take a quick look at this stuff here. Get that finished off. Even more of it. Alright, now I want to move this over. Oops. Looks like that's out of range. Alright. Actually, I'll go on my ship because I won't take damage in here. Alright. Move this over. Oh, I still have stuff flipping back and forth. It's a good thing about having that backpack. You can kind of don't have to sit around and wait for your refiner to do stuff. Alright, put that in the room.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Refill that.
Technology recharge.
Take a peek around, see what we got here. Got more copper. Alright, we do have some buried tech here.
Radiation protection falling.
Alright. I'm gonna do an upload too. I'm just gonna do upload all. There's quite a few things. Take that. Alright, microprocessor. That would be good. Alright. I'm just gonna loop right around. I'm gonna go grab buried tech. Salvage container. I'm gonna check out that salvage container too. That might have something good in it. It's probably just gonna be nanites, but I can use the nanites. And those seem to give quite a bit, so. Oh, grab that. Actually grab both of those. Just use it all up. Refill that.
Technology recharge.
What's that? Copper. Oh, that's one of those. Oh, finally. Not one that I really want, but I'll take. Alright, not too great. Move this over. Put that in the supercharged slot. Alright, give me a little bit of a bump. And I'll grab this gamma while I'm here. I do like the fact that you can see when your refiner is done. Look at the outside of it, you can see it kind of moving around. Alright, do have a damaged machinery over there. I've got two of them. I'll head over towards that direction. You can already tell the difference with that movement module. Oh, that'll work out. I'm starting to grab that that rusted metal now because I'm gonna need to make some batteries up and be easier than getting ferrite dust. Pick that up. Oh. Can I put that in here? Nope. Alright. Just get rid of that. Yeah, that doesn't work in there. It's hazard protection. Put that away. Run this off. Yeah, a lot of times what I'll do is, if I'm just running this off of regular carbon, then I'll keep it, but a lot of times I'll throw it right in, make it condensed carbon. I can put quite a bit of that in there still. I still got that whole stack there. So I got that living slime too, so I'll toss that in here. Make a couple nanites real quick. Back over here. Yeah, because there's still more gamma weed there that I do want to grab. Dig over this way a little bit. Get out of the elements. There we go. What am I looking for? Camera. At least this stuff goes pretty quick. Not multiple minutes.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, for some reason I was thinking that one of these was for life support. Oh, it is. It's okay. Life support's pretty much full already. Consume one. I was thinking they were both for hazard for some reason. And more gamma. I'm going through so much of the condensed carbon that I kind of need to create more of it as I go. Alright, so that one done. Yeah, I'll just wrap this up and then I think I'm pretty much done with this planet. The land masses are too spread out, so I think I'm going to go up to that scorched planet and see what that offers. So convert this over, and gonna have a little bit more there. So I'll have to do a couple runs of condensed carbon. That'll open up some spots. I got all this rusted metal that I do have to run off too. I'll probably do that while I'm flying. Do this runaway mold too. Alright, so that one, convert that. Whoa, I don't want to convert that. Actually, how quick is runaway mold? 45 seconds. Let's go for it. I want to make sure I grab this before I forget it. I'll put I can actually put like 5 stacks of runaway mold in this before I have to actually empty it. A lot of times I just kind of pull it out as I go, but another stack. There it is. One there. I think I really saw much of anything else over that way. Oh, there is one here too. Go over to that one first. Yeah, I'm trying to make it so I'm not in the refiner screen constantly. I'll just throw that away. Actually, what I might do is, when I leave this planet, I think I'm going to hit the anomaly and get rid of some of the salvage data. It's starting to pile up. And I don't know why it kept that there. Alright, this thing's done again. Put in the rest of that. There's another thing over here. Guess not. What do I have for room? So I don't want to get too carried away with this. the rest of those. I did slot out. I'm gonna head right to my ship. Up on the hole. I'm gonna have a worm here in a second. Yep, there he is. Here somewhere. Oh, the whole ground shaked. Alright, jump in here real quick. Alright, that's done. Refill this.
Technology recharging.
And get that going. And just get rid of these.
Technology recharging.
And I think, yeah, that's in my ship already. That in there. Actually move a couple of these over to my ship, so while I got stuff refining. Yeah, that'll work. As I have stuff refined, I might have to don't want to run out of room. Alright, I'm gonna hit the anomaly. Back into first person. Get in here and use up some of that salvage data and see if I can pick up a couple more blueprints too. Yeah, I don't know why it's telling me to install my survey device. I don't even have it. It must be tied to that base computer archive or something. Alright. We'll run up there. Alright, go buy some stuff now. I know I want to grab the biodome. Maybe a few other things. I'm really not sure what I have unlocked and what I don't yet, so been a couple days. I know I got the plants done, got a couple of like prefab things, so we'll take a look here, see what we got. Alright, so I'm gonna need that. Biodome. There's really anything there. Okay, I did get my nutrient processor. Large refiner I don't need now. This is going to be nice to have eventually too. Make up all the antimatter you need. atmosphere things never seem to work right, so I don't need those. Those landing pads cost the same to build, so I'm gonna skip on that for now. This thing's gonna be useless in abandoned mode because there's no freighters. Underwater stuff, decorations. Alright, those are the only two I really care about. I am gonna want some type of lighting though. Because there are a couple things in the Quicksilver menu that are good for lighting. Oh, they added these in. Nice. Illumination, there we go. Want a lantern. Oh, they gave me all the lights. Good. This one's good to have. Gonna have to buy the crappy lights that I can get a lamppost. Got most of that unlocked already. That's I should grab that. This other stuff I really can't build for a while. Actually, I can grow those. This one's a pain because you have to get emerald. I will grab that. It's expensive to build, but they can be decent money-wise. I think I got a lot of the basic. Oh, I need to buy that. Yeah, I like having the big windows unlocked. Alright, so I already got quite a bit unlocked already. Unlock that. I don't really need that other stuff yet. So, grab some of the basic building stuff. Let's see. Stone ramp. I hate how they make you buy like the half walls before you can buy the full size ones. Grab that. That's it for stone. I should grab a roof. Alright, alloys, the same thing. Oh, did I grab? Okay, they give you the extruded wall there. Alright, door. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that. Buy the two things. Because you need something like 700 salvage data to buy everything. It's probably even more now because last time I unlocked everything, you know, this way, I think it was during the Foundations update. So I'm sure there's been 100 or so more items to grab. Grab that flat one. Alright, and I got all my adornments, because those are useful for glitch building. Grab that glass panel. Where's this? Oh, there it is. The small floors. That's what I was missing over here. They make you buy this ugly thing first, though. I might as well just grab that. Hold off on those. And we'll grab the storage container. Alright, that leaves me with one more. Something good. Oh, I might as well just grab that. I'll probably never use it. Alright, 2,000 nanites. Get them all set in there. Okay, so these do show. Oh, I need to go to the space station too. So these do show up broken. Okay. Alright. That just cleared out a bunch of room. I'll get that converted. I'm gonna head right over to the space station. I'm not gonna bother wasting the fuel in my ship. But I will. Oh, that's already full. Alright. Go over space stations. I don't even remember what that was at a band. I thought that was. I didn't realize there was a. You know, let's go over to that one. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that was an abandoned space station, but they're all abandoned. I'll go over here and there's supposed to be the ship outfitters, and they say you can buy a exosuit slot too. I'm not sure how they do that here. Oh, there it is, right there. 49,000 units. 166,000. Okay, so I think I'm going with that. Where'd I get a storage augmentation from? Oh, it must load it right directly into your exosuit? Should disappear. Oh wait, no, that's for my ship. Where did I get that? Maybe that's a freebie that they give you? Oh, I don't want to sit down. Okay, multi-tool update. Okay. Okay, so you can purchase your slots now. Alright, cool. Now, what's out here? Yeah, there it is. Alright, good. I don't think I have a ship. Yeah, it's the only ship I have. Let's see if anything's different on this side. I thought there would be a multi-tool here, but it's just the multi-tool upgrade thing. This thing's still going. Nope. It's finished. Yeah, I still need an Atlas Pass 3 to get in there. I do have that storage augmentation. I'm not gonna use it on the pillar though. I'll wait until I find a different ship first. Okay, so now I'll warp over to that other station and I should be able to buy a slot over there. As I remember, there should be behind these Atlas Pass 3 doors, there's typically an exosuit slot or a multi-tool. So, I have to get the version 3 pass though. So let me run over to here. Wait, it's saying that corrupted terminal is in this first station, this first system. So I wonder if maybe they put it on a different planet in this system. I have to run out there and check. Alright. So, come on, go away. My nanites. Alright, another suit. Good. 58,000 units now. So it definitely does jump up quite a bit. I think it's still capped at 1 million though. Alright, I will definitely take that. Because this is a Viking system, there should be another nanite machine on this side. That's one thing I always try to do at the beginning is just go to Viking systems because you get an extra nanite housing. Alright, and a couple discs. Alright, quantum computers. I think I have computers down at the down at my base. I'm pretty sure that hot planet here has pyrite, so don't need to buy that. So I'm probably going to be ending off here soon, but I do want to go look at that other planet real quick. And now I have 2 of those augmented. What's going on here? They must give you one when you get to a station. And what's this? What the hell is going on here? Does this give me something just from talking to it? Where did that come from? I don't know if I like this. I mean, it's nice that they give you stuff, but I'm not sure what's going on with this. I'm not sure where when it actually gives you this stuff. It'll sell those fusion things though, because typically you get that when you scrap a ship. You'll definitely sell those. It's just really weird. Yeah, I wonder if maybe they just give you a storage augmentation every time you go to a new space station. Kind of weird though. Alright, so I got one new thing, I guess. I can go to the right thing. You can now tag the planets you want to go to. And of course, I can't remember which is which. But yeah, you can mark the planet. That way you'll be able to see it easier. When you go to leave here. You know, because sometimes planets get stuck behind other planets and you can't find what you're looking for. Okay, so there is no pyrite on this planet. I thought there might be. I want to see if I can grab a exosuit slots. Got to get a couple of them. Alright, got a couple buildings. Be nice if there are actually buildings I can land at. Alright, we got a waypoint. That's nothing. I'm gonna head back towards that waypoint because that might send me to a minor settlement. Alright, good. Minor settlement 5 hours away. Why can I... Oh, is there... Yeah, no planetary fauna. I think that's that beacon I was just at. Or just flew over, rather. Or it may have been that one. I'm going to... Let's see what that building is. It's not, the crash ships are marked as buildings in your HUD when you look at them like that. I'm hoping that maybe this is a crash ship. But, nope. That's just a... That's just a beacon. It's another one of these beacons. Alright, let me toss down roamer. Actually check the inventory. This is done. So worried I'm gonna forget to delete that platform. I'm gonna hit that drop pod first. It's actually pretty close. I think it'd be that close. This might be a good planet to get drop pods on. Nice and, you know, fairly flat.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
Alright, and finish boxing in that supercharged slot. Go look around. What is that? Oh, that ruin. Alright, got a damaged machinery, so I'll head over to that. Yeah, I have to remember that I don't have a hot protection while I'm on this planet, so I'll make sure to keep an eye on my hazard. Especially if I get in the middle of a storm or something like that. Slide. Alright, head over to that one. It didn't show a damaged machinery, but there might still be one there. And it looks like there is. Another one kind of close. It's closer than that. There it is. I can already tell the difference with that movement module, even though it's only a C class. I don't have to like bunny hop quite as much. Alright, there we go. That's a big score right there. Nice. Now I have to be careful because my movement's gone up, but my shield hasn't, so probably be easier to hurt myself. I'll head over and grab that one and then head back to my ship. And this thing is done. Oh, it's out of fuel. Yeah, I like to load in like a full stack of stuff when I do this, or close to a full stack. Grab that one. Alright, there's one on the way. There it is. Yeah, sometimes you lose track of little markers.
Technology recharge. Thermal protection falling.
I'll get back over here, scan for another drop pod. And maybe head over to the minor settlement and see what's over there. Keep wanting to go there. Let's see here. No building. Alright. We'll get rid of that. Like, drop pods might be a problem. I'll get over that minor settlement though. Try doing a scan over there. At least I know I'll have a free landing spot over here. Might have a decent multi-tool too. Because I don't know if the ones in minor settlements are going to be broken as well or not. Right next to an archive though. Pretty eerie at nighttime. The sky looks pretty awesome. Alright, nothing in there. Let's see what this has. More fluid. Refiner's done. Actually, make up a few of these. Clean things up a little bit. Got a bunch of navigation data, so you can probably sell that. Oh, no extra crates. But I do want to see if I can find a drop pod. Okay, good. I think I'm also going to put down a beacon here. Oh, I got a red crate. Yeah. Don't really want navigation data. Actually, I'll probably put one over at the archive. Actually, yeah, I like to drop one at archives mainly so I know I've got an easy place to build at. Sure, nothing in here is gonna smack me. Alright, what is this? Okay, so they do come broken. Wiring rooms. That's easy. Quad servo, that could be a problem. I think you can do the anomaly missions, and sometimes they'll give you a quad servo for a reward, so that's not too bad. I only need one of them, it looks like. And of course, that's on a supercharged slot. Oh, what do they want for this? Oh, I can just take it. I think your first. I think just your first one's free, kind of like when you get your first freighter. I think after that you have to start paying for them, but I am totally not sure. I'm just gonna decline it for now, mainly because I'm not sure how it works. So you know, I can just sell that.
Units received.
I wanted to sell that navigation data. Probably went to my ship, right? Yeah, I got 4 of them in there now. Oh, put that in here.
Units received.
I'm always on the lookout for those stupid plants that like to hang from the ceiling. Loot all this stuff. Onto terminal. Throw that away. Yeah, 148 nanites, so it's worth hitting these. So I think I will drop a beacon here. Make it green. I might come back to this multi-tool. I think I need another. Yeah, I'm gonna need another metal plating. So I'll actually grab 2 of those. 9 in gold. Skip on that. Alright, do a quick save. And I'm gonna head out to that drop pod. Oh, I got 2 archives here. Or is it just the one? Yeah, I got 2 different archives. One there. One there. Huh. That drop pod's a lot closer than I thought. So I'm actually gonna go land right over here. If it'll let me. There we go.
Protection falling.
I'm actually getting kind of low on oxygen too, so like this.
Technology recharge.
Yes, I think I only had like 180 or something in my exocraft. Oh, I'm gonna have to build a antimatter housing and the other thing for this because I have them in my ship. So I'm gonna need a nanotube, a housing. Alright, I got the sodium nitrate on me. Alright, this one. Alright, that's another one. And I can do another scan. They must limit how many drop pods are on the planet in this mode. I think 3 is like the maximum I found. On a single planet, anyway. Metal fingers. I keep wanting to see runaway mold. Let's see what this is. And it's just a beacon. Alright, open that up. Run over and check that damaged machinery. I'm going to have to be jumping off here very shortly. So let me just grab this and then head back to my base. Pick this up. Another building. Head over there, just see what it is. I'm doing this mainly because I really want to find a ship. Looks like a building. Okay, it's one of these little outposts. It's better than a beacon. Need to recharge my... Oh, I don't have a regular mod charge. And do a quick upload of these. Alright. Back towards my ship. Grab that tech on the way. This can get dangerous. You see how I'm taking like this? I'm probably going to end up in a cave. So I don't want to be pushing too far ahead. What I do is I put down a temporary waypoint thing. And then I'll also stick my head in down here to make sure there's not a bunch of hazardous flora around me. What I want to do is kind of drop directly right on top of that. There we go. That way all I have to do is turn around and I can see my exit. I do want to scan this, see what it is. Alright, that would give me ferrite dust, but I already have way too much ferrite dust. So yeah, if you see salvage data is really deep like that, it means it's going to be in a cave. So you don't want to just go nuts with your terrain manipulator and end up falling into a cave. Okay, ship is over here. I wish they would change the color of your ship. Your little ship icon. Sometimes it blends into the environment too much. I always thought I needed advanced mining lasers for these. Are these all uranium? Okay, we got uranium, gold. Okay, I'm gonna put, actually, where am I in conjunction to those? I should have a green marker here too. Okay. I have to try to remember where this is, because these will regenerate. Is there anything on this planet okay, magnetized ferrite. Well, it's not going to matter because I have uranium in this system already, so it's not too big of a deal. And we'll try to grab this gold though, because these will regenerate. They normally give a pretty good amount. Yeah, like I got 78 gold out of that. We'll grab this gold mainly for solar panels. The uranium I don't really need. But yeah, if I were to put a base here, every time I teleport in, they would regenerate. But what I'm really after is the runaway mold. But it doesn't look like anything in the system has it. Unless the... there's a good chance the airless planet may have some. Let's see. Run out of space again. Alright, so I think I'm just going to head out of here run back to my base. How far away is my base? Right there. Head back there, and I'm probably gonna end up ending it for the night. We still got some stuff unlocked. Bunch of new base parts and stuff too.
Technology recharge.
I'm starting to make some headway. Want to see if I can get the stuff unlocked for the survey scanner. That way I can start making like an oxygen base, stuff like that. I'd like to get oxygen going, and maybe like copper, something like that. Because you don't need like a ton of money in this mode, but it doesn't hurt. Especially if you have to start paying for your upgrades. Looking for my landing pad, not the archives. There we go. Yeah, and I have put down another solar panel for these. I forgot about powering these. Take that power off now. Yeah. Take the power right off. Yeah, I need to put down another solar panel. Actually, probably just do it right now, so I don't forget. Oh, here comes the light, the daylight. Actually, have them together in the middle. Alright. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna end up adding more of these standing planters. Yeah. And let's see in here. I'm gonna need 300 for that. I need 1 computer and 3 resonators for that. And I don't have slots. So I'm going to dismantle that.
Technology installed.
Alright, 3 resonators. Which actually I think I can get right out of here. Maybe. No, those are wirings. Okay. Wirings. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back to... Actually, I think the space station had them. One of the space stations have computers. I'll figure that out next time, because I gotta jump on out. Alright guys, I appreciate everybody swinging in, and I will see you next time. Take care.